Are we recording now?
Yes.
Then that's our cold open. Welcome to Your Aleatoric Reality, the podcast that doesn't know what it's doing.
Sometimes.
I don't have an outline. I don't have anything. Last time we rolled for an activity, and we rolled for that activity to be Morton's list. And we haven't announced what we have in the can, and maybe I'll just leave that be mysterious for now. But we are going to play Morton's list with Twilight Lord, co-creator of the game itself, Ninja Nate. How you doing, Nate?
What's up, Misha and Damon? Wonderful to be here with you guys, and super excited to be listening with you. This is awesome.
Yeah, we've talked about adventures we've had, but yeah, we haven't released the Nate episode either.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I was dancing around whether or not we were going to say, but we have already recorded an interview with Nate, but due to the vagaries of the dice, Fortuna has decided that that isn't released yet. So we're going to do the follow-up to be released before the interview. So that's fun. Whatever Fortuna demands, that's what we do. That's literally how we roll.
It's been interesting. That and scheduling have been interesting.
Well, yes, because I get free flights now, I have been taking a lot of vacations. So even when I'm not working, I'm not here. And that's on me. I can own that. Yep. But here I am now, and we're going to do a quest from Morton's list. And then eventually we'll release the episode where we talk more in depth about what Morton's list is.
Well, we've already had one that we did talk about.
We did have a whole episode on Morton's list in season 1. We got a little further into it in the interview with Nate. Is there anything else you want to say about the game before we get into rolling?
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess people are familiar with the game or not. It's a random activity that we'll be generating for ourselves. It's recommended for 3 or more players, so we have a nice quorum here. You can play with 2. I've had some great experiences like that, but it requires a little bit more imagination. You guys are pretty high level, so you could play just on your own, etc. But for the average person, I would recommend a group of 3 or more. Even 6 is great. So yeah, we're gonna get together and we're gonna get a random activity and just see how that goes.
You want to just walk? You want to lead? You want to guide us through it?
Well, he can't be the quest leader because the quest leader has to be chosen randomly.
Ah, fair.
So one of the people playing is the quest leader, which is kind of the person who organizes the sequence of rolling and generating the quest, and also the person that would arbitrate disputes if we can't agree on how to fulfill the quest. And I'll just give a little nutshell for anybody, if this is your first time listening and you don't have any clue what Morton's List is. You could loosely describe it as a game. It is a book that generates real life activities that you come up with randomly. We will swear to do something. We don't know what it is yet. We roll. The book tells us specifically, not too specifically, but gives us a quest that we then interpret on how to do in a way that will be fulfilling, fun, and or educational to us.
Exactly. So I guess if we want to jump right into it, we need to determine our quest guide. So 2 dice 6 roll off. 2 highest rollers will proceed to the next round.
10. Damon got a 10.
We're using some custom Morton's List dice that I put together.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. And I got a 10.
All right, I am eliminated. You
Damon
guys go
and I
to
proceed to the next round.
Yep.
So Damon will roll.
6.
Damon got a 6.
Damn.
And I got, is that a 10? That's
Yep.
a 10. So it looks like I am the quest guide. It's quest guide, not quest leader. But next we have to roll the quest.
I fucking love these pips, man.
And so there's a series of steps you take to get the quest. You're supposed to perform a karmic gathering prior to the quest roll to generate good vibes, to have a good experience. And I've probably said this before. I think I said it in the original Morton's List episode. I'm always hesitant to give out what I consider to be secret behind-the-scenes things, but Nate once told me that another purpose of the karmic gathering is just to make sure that everybody's on the same page, everybody's paying attention when the roll happens. That's going to affect the next at least hour of their life. So in order to provide good vibes, I'll have everyone place both hands palms up, take a nice deep breath in, hold it for just a moment, and as you let that breath out now, let a nice warm wave of comfort flow from the top of your head all the way down your body, and allow those good karma vibrations to just enter through the palms of your hands and go to wherever they're needed in your body, wherever they might be. Flow through your body, allow that chi to get rolling and flowing and moving in a really good way so that we can now roll for our quest. I have the Morton Boulder in hand, which is a 30-sided die. I have the mutation die, which we now roll simultaneously, I believe. And I will roll for our fate. The mutagen says mutation. So we will get a mutation which changes something about the quest. I'm going to evaluate the quest roll as well. We rolled a 25 on the 30-sider, which is chaos.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, indeed. Well, let's get the mutation off of table 17. Now we turn to page 17, and I'm going to roll a 30-sided die for the particular mutation that will affect how we do our chaos quest. It is a 7, which is invigorating music.
Okay.
And I will read the description for that. Didn't it say page invigorating music 46? Oh, there it is. Invigorating music. Bring a portable speaker and music source along on the quest. Designate one player to act as DJ or take turns. Play music that adds to the vibe. Pick individual theme songs to play during entrances while speaking, etc. Add a soundtrack to raise karma while traveling at the finale, etc. There are some songs suggested, but we're all thinking beings that can come up with song ideas. So we have to have a music accompaniment to our quest.
I have a portable speaker right here.
Which Damon has a portable speaker, so we should be in good business. We don't have portable recording. We had some technical troubles on that, so the quest may be sound bites and snippets that we record along the way.
Yep.
We're not going to be able to record the entire quest, but we'll get there.
Which is probably for the best.
It is now time to go to the chaos table, because when you roll on the original Morton's list, you get a category, not a specific quest. The first roll gives you a category, which our category is chaos. I will then turn to the chaos table.
That is my favorite image in that book.
The chaos icon or glyph.
Unlike
is beautiful.
The typical symbol for chaos, which is very neatly and orderly and patterned perfectly.
Right? Yeah, it's brilliant, because we'll put pictures on the website, yar.quest. The normal symbol of chaos is like basically an asterisk, and the ends of the lines are arrows.
Yeah.
But it's completely uniform. This chaos glyph is actually chaotic, so
yes.
Kudos to you guys for coming up with that. And I roll another time on the boulder, the 30-sided die on the chaos table. Here it comes.
Who did all the art?
That's my partner, Jesse Deneau.
Jesse did that?
Yeah, he's very great with iconic artwork like that.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, like, honestly, it makes the game for me. It really
nice.
does.
Oh, the iconography is one. Like, I mean, there's a lot of great parts about this game, but the iconography is really beautiful and apt. Our Chaos Quest, number 16, Crazy Clichés.
What?
Page 163. Crazy Clichés. Test aphorisms literally. Find examples of widely used phrases which may or may not actually be true. Call a player's oldest living relative for sayings from earlier times. Find a decorative wall hanging with a trite message and test it against reality. Devise a means to pseudo-quasi-scientifically test the aphorism's literal meaning as illustrated below. For example, look before you leap might be tested by having your eyes open doing a series of standing long jumps with a visible landing zone. Half the group don blindfolds and everyone relocates to a new unfamiliar area. The group then instructs the subject to leap, note the results, and determine if it is superior to look first. Or another example, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Andy Looney talked about this when we interviewed Andy Looney. He said the phrase should be, eat your cake and still have it.
Yep.
Because that's what it means.
That's true.
But if you wanted to test can't have your cake and eat it too, one player might acquire a piece of cake or other tasty dessert item. Other players could then do whatever they can to stop the tester from enjoying the cake. In this way, all players, including the tester, can see firsthand if it really is possible to both have one's cake and eat it too. If the tester is able to eat the cake, despite the efforts of the rest of the group to claim is disproved, there's a bunch of other aphorisms and actually a table of 30 aphorisms that you could roll for if you choose to. I can't stress this enough. The examples given in quests are suggestions and not part of the actual quest. I think a lot of people fall into that when they first start playing. They get like in the first book, the idea. People think that that's the specific thing that I have to do. But this does a better job of laying it out in the second book as here's some examples to get you started if you need them.
And if you want to use this table, here's a table.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's all optional. It's all to spark your imagination and give you some clay to work with if you're not feeling creative, or to bounce ideas off of each other, all that kind of stuff. So plenty of ideas for these cliches.
All right. Well, my knowledge of being quest guide is essentially based on the first book, so I want to double check myself in the second book, which I haven't spent as much time with. But I believe the Winds of Change, I don't know what you called it in the second edition, Nate, but the Winds of Change should be next.
That's correct.
Where is the thing that says what you do? Oh, here it is. Winds of Change. So we brainstorm, we interpret the quest. This is the part where the three of us, or if you're playing Morton, whoever's playing, talks it out, figures out what specifically are we going to do to fulfill the letter of this quest while also making sure that we get something out of it ourselves, some fun and enjoyment. You don't want anybody going through a quest grudgingly and annoyed if you can avoid it.
Right.
No, you make your own fun. This
exactly.
is the beating heart of the game. Otherwise it's just words on paper. But through this process of Winds of Change, of brainstorming, bouncing ideas off of each other, that's when you generate the energy that can turn into something you might remember for the rest of your life, or something that was just a great evening of fun and entertainment.
Or cured boredom.
Yes.
So we need some ideas. And I think the main ideas are like, how do we get the aphorisms? Because we can decide in the moment how to test them.
I think that just since we always make decisions on this podcast by rolling, so I think we use the table, we each roll on the table, and then we pick of those three which one seems like the most fun, or if we have to, we'll roll for it.
What if we roll 3 and we do all 3? For example, in the cake example, there was one person that had the cake and everybody else was like trying to get them not to eat it. So if we have 3 aphorisms, we could each take turns being the person who's doing the actual test, and the other people are like taking the notes or evaluating it or whatever they have to do.
That seems
to mess with it.
Let's see what they are first.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Sweet,
We've got some input on that, Nate.
Yeah, I think that's the most direct. It's a very straightforward way of interpreting it. But this quest is so out there, anyways, that it lends itself to, and that's why there's a table here, just kind of give you all that clay to work with. So yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Awesome.
One thing that I'm worried that I missed. I mean, I did the Karmic Gathering. You used to take an oath. Is there not the oath in second edition? Roll off that overview. Energize. Yeah, we didn't take an oath, but in Morton's List, it's expected that you're going to do it for at least an hour, or until the quest is done.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem now.
It's flexible.
All right, I'll edit that out. All right, who wants to roll first on the crazy cliches table?
Dice seems to be in front of you two.
Go for it. So Nate is rolling
It's
a
29.
29.
Oh, that's such a good
You can
sound.
catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. All right,
I like it.
That's one. That seems to me that's eminently testable.
Yeah, but we have to go find flies.
We don't have to find flies. We have to find honey and vinegar, and then see if we catch any flies.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's flies in here, so we would need to go outside.
Right. That's
at
where
least.
I was kind of going with that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna roll.
1.
Is the I the 1 on this one,
No,
Damon?
it's a 13.
Oh,
It's the 13. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
So we have to go to hell?
I'm not sure how to test that one, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
23.
Damon rolled a 23. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone.
Nice.
I do not like that.
I don't either. Sounds like there's going to be needles involved
I don't like any of
and
these.
sandpaper. Well, we decided to roll, so we could just pick one, as you said.
Or we could roll again. Or we could read the list.
Generally speaking, when we make decisions by dice, we don't allow rerolls. That's one of the tenets of the Secret Masters of Random.
That's true. Well, I don't like the one that I got.
I find damned if you do, damned if you don't a bit vague for scientific testing purposes.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't
you would
even-
in order to have a control and a test, like you would have to do it and not do it.
Also, you would have to figure out whether or not you had been damned.
Well, you could theoretically accept a religious authority on that. Like I could do the thing, and then we could like find a priest and say, was this a sin? Would it have not been a sin if I didn't do it? Would it have been more of a sin if I didn't do it?
I am ordained, so just
ULC?
throwing it out there.
ULC?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, me
brother.
too.
Oh,
Same.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
We're clergy of
That's
the same
right.
church. How about
Yeah.
it? Have you
Brothers of the
officiated
cloth.
any weddings?
I have.
I have too.
Nice.
Very cool.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, is there one in here about weddings? I don't see one. I think we can definitely test the flies honey and vinegar one.
Yeah, we can definitely test that, but it doesn't sound like a good time.
It doesn't really.
No. I mean, basically, just set out a plate of vinegar and a plate of honey, and then
wait.
come back.
Come back tomorrow.
Can interpret it more broadly, but then that kind of gets in all kinds of weeds.
Yeah.
We're still in the winds of change here, so we could kind of like figure out a better way.
Let's re-roll.
Re-roll and edit out the first roll, or
No, we're in the winds of change. We're not about following our standard rules.
You're just grasping at anything to not have to be uncomfortable.
I don't like to be uncomfortable. I am definitely a man that does not like to be uncomfortable.
Sometimes Fortuna gives you what you need the most.
Comfort.
All right, I'll roll another one. We're setting a bad example for our listeners, but whatever. The early bird catches the worm. I'm not staying up till dawn.
No. You're the
roll
one
one.
who probably comes close to it.
Probably gonna get the same thing.
23? No, 28.
28. A penny saved is a penny earned. Sounds like some very detailed comparison shopping would be in order.
Or we could just put a penny in the bank and see it be there.
Does that sound fun?
No.
Or try to catch pennies as you throw them towards a sewer if you've earned it. Save them from some sort of fate.
Oh, I like your outside the box thinking.
Right.
Yeah, you could play with the meanings of these words too. Like, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. You could try to create life through some
I've already done that.
uncomfortable process.
You've done it more than I have.
I have created life, but it was not at the end of my comfort zone. It was like right in the middle of my comfort zone. It was like the pinnacle of my comfort zone. You want to roll another one,
Sure.
Nate? We're just getting suggestions here.
Some more clay on the table here. What do you got? 15.
The best view comes after the hardest climb.
Fuck that. I'm not climbing shit.
What? We do an easy climb. We take a picture.
Yeah.
We do a hard climb, or we do a number of climbs.
And
Rate the pictures
It
and
could
then
be
see
some
if
trees or buildings or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Pretty
good
reasonable.
one. I think that's perfect.
All right.
You could evaluate the views. Like we could take the pictures and you could decide which view is the best.
That's fine.
So are we agreed? That was the most amenable one that we rolled.
The other option we could do is we could watch an episode of Inspector Gadget.
Sounds whack. That sounds like... So one time I played Morton's List with my son and my nephew, and they were teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
And we got something dictator. There's one in the first book where like one person just gets to tell everyone what they have to do for an hour.
Yep.
And my son got the power, like he was the table master, and he got the power to make us do anything he wanted for an hour, and he had us watch Smosh videos for an hour. And I was like, what a waste of an enormous power that you were given. We sat and watched YouTube videos. Come on.
That's boring. No, I was just thinking of the penny saved, penny earned thing.
Is that an Inspector Gadget reference?
It was not great. Never mind.
Penny,
Because Penny is from Inspector Gadget.
Yes.
That's his girlfriend or whatever. She's
if he's a pedophile, yes.
Are you calling Matthew Broderick a pedophile on the air?
I'm not even talking about Matthew Broderick.
Well, he was Inspector Gadget in the live action movie. We're off the rails here. This is not Winds of Change anymore.
Sorry.
That's how this podcast goes.
So we're going to come up with some locations
that we can climb.
Uh-huh.
Take a picture from the top, and then we also rate the difficulty of the climb. I think we could give a difficulty rating, and then like Damon could adjudicate which view is the best, and we see if it was indeed the hardest climb.
Hardest climb and best views. Yeah, that seems very
Or I
adjustable.
can do the not difficult climb.
Yeah,
you could get a great view. So
I don't think
that's what I'm saying.
Because the taking of the picture is the scientific control. Like who does the climb, I don't think is important.
No, I get it.
Because whoever gets up there is going to take a picture.
It's their subjective hardness climb.
Yes.
So, yeah.
The other thing we need to figure out is how we're going to incorporate music.
Yes. Well, you said you have a portable speaker that you can play from a phone, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And so you want to make a playlist now or pick like what kind of music we're going to play?
Well, yeah, I was going to load it on my phone, if whatever we needed. So, like, what kind of music do you want to climb to?
Do we have like a theme song for each of us? Do we have just like a background thing? Obviously, if it gets recorded, though, there might be copyright.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Right. Well, it wouldn't necessarily be in the podcast. Like, we'll be doing it to music.
Right.
Sure.
And I think if like a couple seconds get in, we can count that as fair use.
Yeah, no, let's not worry about that.
All right.
Until we have to.
Well, then what should we play for our climbs?
Well, I mean, we could use the Rocky theme.
Yeah, I was thinking like there's songs about like mountaintops and like literal climbs and views, songs about viewing things.
Oh yeah. And, as an homage to my good friend Alex, the Silver Mountain song. That's my choice. For mine,
all right.
For sure.
Silver Mountain.
What's that?
It's some kind of 70s rock. I'll look it up.
I want Picture This by Blondie.
Why?
Because we're taking
The
pictures
view.
of a view. She said
Okay.
one of the lines is, all I want is a room with a view.
There's a really good Pink Floyd song that is about climbing.
Do you want to take that one?
I'm not really going to do anything.
Are you already not having fun on this quest?
I'm having plenty of fun. I'm just not climbing anything.
Okay. I made it so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Quit your bitching.
I'm not bitching. I'm
All right.
I'm making fun of myself. Fearless off Metal is about rock climbing.
Is it? I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I've listened to that album so many times.
It's the best. That's a fucking great song.
It's a great album.
Hell yeah. This is my theme song. Man on the Silver Mountain by Rainbow. 75, year of my birth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm coming to that for sure.
That's
Rainbow's
some Dio shit.
Robin Trower. Isn't Robin Trower in that band?
I don't know, but I know Ronnie James Dio.
Yeah,
is.
Dio's in it.
Hell yeah.
I think Robin Trower is a guitar player, lead. Fact check me, listeners. Email me and tell me what for if I've got that wrong.
Anyway, yeah, Fearless is a great song. There was a local band, I can't remember the name of it right now, but they like carried a full Hammond organ, like when they played the Elbow Room
Uh-huh.
from Detroit. They would bring a full like B3 Hammond organ,
Wow.
and they did a cover of Fearless that was fucking great.
Nice.
I can't remember, it was in the aughts.
Didn't the voodoo organist have a Hammond too? Did you work that show? I saw him at Elbow Room.
I don't remember.
Yeah, voodoo organist. Look him up. He was
I
great.
remember.
That was a great show.
I don't think I worked that show. I'm trying to remember. I don't know, dude. So much of my brain
So
has
many
just
shows.
disappeared. It's just so gone.
What can you do?
Getting old.
The neurons separate. You probably just need more hydration. Your brain's drying out.
Yeah.
Yeah, drink more water. Get some electrolytes in there.
That's what plants crave.
All right. Well, we got some climbs to find.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, do we have any thoughts, or you just want to go wander about?
Well, there's the giant chair in Riverside Park. There's trees in Riverside Park. There's... I wish I still had keys to Riverside Arts Center. So you can get on the...
Yeah.
We could go up to the top of the parking structure. Just find little places around downtown. Maybe there's a fire escape we can climb up. Get yelled at.
I'm trying to think. There's not really anything to climb around here.
Gotta put our climbing goggles on. Start looking for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we need to just get out and...
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, we're out looking for a climb, and I found fire escape stairs. Doesn't look like it's a hard climb. I don't know if there's a good view. I don't know if anyone's going to yell at me for going up here, but I'm going to climb these stairs. There are some people in the alley kind of giving me a funny look.
Oh, we're applauding it.
But, they're digging it. They're digging it.
Don't worry about it.
We're testing the aphorism, the best view comes after the hardest climb. So we're going to find a bunch of climbs and rate the difficulty and then, rate the view. Well, yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this staircase a 1.
Go get 2 cocktails and do it.
The difficulty is going to come from the actual, climbing and not from, impairment, I think.
Oh, not from impairment.
Yeah.
The distillery has stairs too.
Tower Distillery inside.
Oh, the Water Tower Distillery. Good tip.
It's got bleacher stairs.
Oh.
But you go inside the building, and they have fantastic bartenders.
All right. Does it have a good view?
Beautiful.
Upstairs, yeah.
Oh, great. We'll try that. Water Tower Distillery.
They're much safer than those.
Okay. Well, I got to find the best view from here, which I think is probably the view of Huron Street. So I'll take a picture of that.
Your aleatoric reality.
Nate is attempting to climb up on a fire escape on the side of a building. And he's got ninja skills, so he's just doing it. He's got to take a picture once he's up there.
Your aleatoric reality.
It turns out there's not a lot of things to climb in our town, so I'm going to follow up on the couple in the alley who told me, get your muffler fixed. I'm going to follow up on the couple's tip to go to the distillery where they have a view, apparently, so we'll check that out. So we're here at the Water Tower Distillery, and we're ordering drinks. I'm getting a lovely tamarind spice cooler. What are you getting, Nate?
I think I'll try the Far From the Orchard.
And what is that?
That's a rye whiskey with apple cider syrup, orange juice, lemon juice, apple slice, or orange wheel for garnish. I think I'm going to go with apple because I've never saw that before, and it's on theme.
It is on theme. Yeah, totally. And they've got a great selection here. What are you getting, Damon?
I'm getting the rye old fashioned.
Sticking with a classic.
Well, when I go to a new place, I usually get an old fashioned, and I know what an old
That's
fashioned
your
tastes
yardstick.
like.
That's your yardstick.
It's like tuning a bar. You listen to Pink
makes
Floyd,
sense.
Dark Side of the Moon, because you know what that sounds like in everything you've ever listened to.
Harder climbs.
I only caught half of that, but we're cheersing because we're getting drinks here so as not to be the oafs who come and wander around a public place without purchasing something.
Oh, that is nice.
Is it good?
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. This is not what we're rating tonight, but I do know of several content creators that go to public places and rate their bathrooms. And I have to say that the bathroom here, it was spectacularly clean, nicely decorated, spacious, a beautiful bathroom. I would have to take points off for the motion sensor towel thing not working, but I assume that all be fixed, or maybe I'm a ghost. I don't know. You don't have one? Oh, I just didn't see the lever then. Okay, so I give points off of myself for being a moron. The bathroom is perfect in every way. I loved it.
I very much... A lot of people, when they make old fashions now, it should basically taste like a watered-down shot of rye with orange in it.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Let's look at that. What are there?
Well, no,
Slightly.
but there's also simple syrup and, you know...
But
But the cut of the rye and the cut of the orange are both very prominent. Yeah. No, this is nice.
How's the Far From the Orchard, Nate?
The apple does not fall far from the orchard. It is, it's delicious. It's sweet, but I went into that expecting that, and it's delicious. I'm not a connoisseur like Damon in that sense, but I'm no complaints.
I would say the lime is forward in mine, and the tamarind is subtle, appropriately subtle. It's very good, and it's not too orangey either. But the paprika, it's in the mix. It's not like when you hear paprika, you think like, oh, I'm going to taste the paprika.
Paprika's a blender.
In the blend. It's in the blend. It's very subtle. It's very well blended. Like I can't taste any one ingredient over the others. It's a beautiful recipe for a mocktail. Shall we do a climb now? All right. It is a wide staircase of aluminum with an aluminum platform. The couple in the alley described it as bleacher stairs.
Yeah.
Coming up to the second floor, and then we have a forward view and a backward view. So in the front of the building, we can see down onto Washington Street. I can't see the staircase I was on, but I can see the alley where I met that couple that told us to come here. We can see the traffic passing on Washington Street, the storefronts on the other side. Wouldn't call it a spectacular view, but we're going to rate the views later, I think.
Well, we have to take a picture.
We will take a picture. I'm taking the audio now, because I'm also going to look at the rear view. In the back of the building, they are covered with blinds, so I'll have to peek through, and that's views to the back parking lot behind where we record, because this is like 2 doors down from our studio, I could say.
I took my pictures.
Did you frame them nicely?
I did.
How would you rate the climb to get up here? Scale of 1 to 10, 1's easy, 10's hard.
I'd say it was a 2.
A 2, because it was 2 sets of stairs, so
Right.
a 1 would have been easier.
Right.
All right. Do we have enough climbs, or do we need to find more?
We have a script for a drag show if you need that.
Script for a drag show.
Clap if you're ready for a drag show. You don't sound ready. Applaud if you're ready for a drag show. Let's try something else. Hey, y'all. Let me hear you hoot and holler if you're ready for a drag show. And it goes on and on like that.
Cool.
Wow.
Are you auditioning for that?
I mean, now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, any listeners want to hire Nate to MC your drag show? He's apparently available
I
for
have
that
the
sort of thing.
script.
He has experience. He has read part of a script.
Your aleatoric reality.
All right, I didn't know if I'd be able to do it, but I climbed this little... What is this thing? It's like a billboard with a little mini roof on top of it. It's a place where you can post flyers or something. There's like a 4-foot wide roof with shingles on the top, so I guess the posters don't get wet. I climbed up it. I would rate the climb, it was probably a 4 or a 5. It was probably about what it took to get up to the stairs for you. And gotta say, great view of the park from up here. And there's my 7 seconds legal fair use of Blondie. Oh, I should have told that story on the air. What was I thinking? Anyhow, because I mentioned the giant chair in Riverside Park, I'm going to go ahead and climb it. It is not nearly as giant as I remember it being, probably because I'm thinking of my daughter climbing it when she was like 5. So seeing her climbing it looked like a lot more giant. But I'm going to give it a whirl and see if there's a view from the top. I'm up on the seat. I can just step right up onto the armrest. I am going to try to get on the back, which might be a little trickier, especially holding a phone. If my voice gets muffled, it's because my phone's in my pocket now. All right. I have gotten to the top of the chair. I'm sitting on the top of the backrest for this giant chair, which is used to advertise the local, what is Ipsy Real? It's part of the Convention and Visitors Bureau, Ann Arbor Convention and Visitors Bureau. And from this spot, I can see a different view of the park. Don't know if I would say it's a better view, but that's Damon's call because he's going to be adjudicating the views.
The photography element. So the skill of photography will also be a huge component.
Right, I'm going to take a photo that is framed to my liking, and we'll see what Damon says about the various views. On this climb, I would rate this climb, I want to say 2.5. I don't know if we're going half scales, but I would say 2.5. All right, well, as quest guide, it is my duty to call time. We have been doing this quest for a little over an hour, so everyone's obligation is fulfilled. However, I think it would be meet and right for Damon to still judge
we're
the views.
The post.
So we'll head back to the studio and take a look-see, shall we? So it wasn't an intentional addition, but on the way back to the studio, we do happen to be climbing a rather large set of cement stairs. So we've decided that we will rate the difficulty of the climb, take a photo at the top. Don't worry, I won't get you in the photo. So the staircase leads back up to city level. And there's a little overlook where you can see the park. Who wants to rate that climb?
That's nasty.
That was good. Got the heart rate up. That's a lot of stairs.
I might be willing to call that a 3. I think that was a little harder than the chair. Yeah, because there's a lot of stairs. And there's an overlook where you can see the park again.
Your aleatoric reality.
So, Damon, I messengered you the photos that I took.
All right.
And then there's gotta be a way for Nate to show you what he saw from up there. You probably win on height.
He was the tallest.
You had the tallest.
view was good, but kind of spread out. You know, you could see the penis, you could see some downtown stuff. Yeah, it was a long view, but it wasn't maybe the prettiest view.
By Ipsy Penis, he's talking about the water tower, which was voted by readers of New York Magazine the most phallic building in the world. It's a thing.
Oh wait, I should send you mine.
From where?
Well, kind of all of them, but I took a set at the.
Oh, right. So this is the part where we compare the views. Damon judges which one's the best. We match it to the difficulty rating, and we will find out if the hardest climb yielded the best view.
Right.
Of course, in order for this to be scientifically valid, it would have to be repeated. Experiments have to be
So
repeated
yeah, I just
multiple
need to see
times.
yours.
So that's going to be your listener challenge, is to test the statement or the saying that the best view comes from the hardest climb. And when you do, email us at yourrealitytoricreality@gmail.com and tell us about it.
All right, so let's start with Misha's. Let's see. So the first one we've got, it's a well-framed photo, but it's just kind of an ugly alley.
Okay. Well, you should rate the goodness of the view on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay. I'd say the view is a 2.
Okay.
It's just not a good view. So then
Okay.
the second picture is a really, really well done photograph. I like it a lot.
Thanks.
But the foreground is boring as fuck. The clouds look beautiful. The trees look great. The entire lower 50% of the picture looks like shit.
It's just a sweeping landscape view.
Yeah, but it's all fucked up. I'm not talking about your ability or anything. I'm just judging the view.
I know. I know what you're doing. All right.
And the second one is
Um,
it's good. It's a good picture. I like the river and
It's that one
the trees.
that he's on now.
And the third one is just, yeah, it's not great.
Right.
Oh, I have to give number values to these. So the first one, I think the first one's my favorite.
The alley?
Yeah, I think it's the best photograph.
Where you're judging the view.
The view,
not
I know.
the photograph.
Right. I would say view wise 2, 5, 6, 3.
6. That one's 6. And then that one's 3. All right. You got to rate Nate's view.
Well, I
too.
got mine too. So my first one is fucking terrible.
All right.
It's a bad picture. There's no view because I had to pull blinds apart. You see it?
Oh, I forgot about the distillery ones.
Yeah, this is mine.
Did you email in to
I
me?
messengered them.
Oh, you messaged her then.
They're in the midst of a bunch of photos. But there's a green car. That's kind of the highlight of the ugly photo.
Oh, yep. I see it.
Now, my other photo, I think, is actually pretty good out the front.
The one of Washington Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would give this about a 6.
Okay.
You
didn't give a number rating to the one out the back, though.
It's a 0.
0?
Or 1.
Yeah, 0's off the scale. I'd
Yeah.
give it a 1.
Okay.
But that one's a 6.
Yep.
Should we cite some type of bias because he's the one who took that picture? Because that's your highest rating.
No, it's not. It's tied with your other one.
Mm-hmm.
It's tied with your river picture.
Oh, you gave that one I thought you gave that one a 5.
Oh, maybe.
I wasn't writing them down. I'm pretty sure the highest one was a 5. That you gave us a 6.
Yeah, I'll go with that. But I think Nate's is the best.
Really?
With the exception of the one building here, the rest of it's a really nice view of Ypsilanti. I mean, it's a
You got the penis in the far left, barely in there. You got a church.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of dark. It's not a great photo, but it's a sweeping panoramic view of Ipsy.
it's kind of hard.
Sweeping city view. It's a good one.
Let me look again.
It's a nice view.
Maybe I was too hard.
It is very similar to the view that you get at the top of Riverside Arts Center.
Okay.
That you just like
Yeah,
the view of the
right.
whole downtown and a little bit of campus and the water tower at the edges.
See, I mean, your first one, it's definitely as good of a photo, but the bottom 50%,
It's just grass in the park.
yeah, fucked up grass.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Like people have been driving through it or something.
exactly, over and over again.
Yeah.
So, I think I would give Nate an 8.
Wow. Well, then that is the best view we encountered.
But I think we should all rate all of them. I shouldn't be the only
You
judge.
want to start a spreadsheet?
Sure. I mean, because yeah, I may be showing bias to mine. Sure, that's fair. Then you can't say that, or you can show bias to your own. Then it makes you feel better.
I'm thinking it's weird when you separate the photo of the view from the feeling of seeing that view from the height.
Yeah, totally different.
Because I think that takes,
Yep,
Mhm.
absolutely.
because when I got up on top of that little roof thing and I saw the park, I was like, wow, this is a great view. It's because I'm standing up on a high thing that I just climbed, you know?
Mhm.
But the photographs take out the exhilaration bias, I guess. So we need one row for the quality of the view and one row for the difficulty of the climb.
Right, so we've got photo, difficulty, Damon, Misha, Nate.
Great.
So photo number 1 would be the alley. What was the difficulty on that?
1.
Oh, that was a 1?
So all I had to do was walk upstairs.
Okay. And I don't remember what I gave that. Did you write it down?
I think you gave it a 2. But no, I didn't write it down.
Okay. What's your rating on that, Misha?
I would give it a 2.
Nate?
Yeah, I might go up to a 3 just because it's got that ice cream in it and stuff. It's kind of fun.
True.
And then we have Riverview Park 1. What was the difficulty on that?
From the roof thingy, the
Yep.
little post your bills thing. What did I gave that a 4, right? I gave that a 4.
And I think I gave that photo a 3.
No, you gave that. Oh yeah, you did give that photo a 3.
What's your rating?
Of the view, not the photo.
Correct.
The view, I would give it. I think I'd give that a 4.
Nate?
Not to be overly optimistic, but I'll give it a 5 just because it's got all the nice trees in there. And even though the grass is fucked up, I like the road kind of going off in the distance and splitting into 2 paths.
Mhm.
And the sky and all that panoramic. So I kind of like it, yeah.
Okay, RP2, which would be the
The chair. That was.
I gave that a 5.
You did give that a 5.
And your difficulty?
The difficulty, I forget what I gave it.
a 2.
I think 2 at most. Yeah.
And what's your rating of the view?
My rating of the view is. I think I'd give that a 5.
Nate?
I'm going to go down to a 4 just because it's a little occluded and the ducks aren't really apparent.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
Yeah, it's definitely a narrower view than we got in other
less
places.
panoramic.
Yeah, because all you can really see is the river and the trees across from the river.
And
Or on the other
Riverside
side.
Park 3, which is the stairs.
The stairs up to Riverside Arts Center, yeah.
What was the difficulty on that?
Who rated it?
You did.
Was it? I thought you did.
I was,
I think I gave it a 3.
Okay.
Maybe it was more than that.
and I think I gave that picture a 4.
I give that picture a 2. I mean the view.
Yeah, I'll shoot in the middle just because it's so occluded with all the vines and whatnot.
Yeah, because there's just like trees and shrubs and stuff that obscure the view of the park.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what do you give it?
A 3.
Then we have. Just really talking to
The distillery 1 and distillery 2.
Yep. So the difficulty on that was a 1.
No, you gave it a 2.
Did I? Oh, right, because there were 2 flights of
2
stairs.
flights of stairs.
And the rating on the first picture was a 1.
Because I said you couldn't give it a 0.
Correct.
I would rate that as a 1.
Yeah, that's a solid one.
I mean, it was somewhat taken sarcastically, but
The green car is
Right.
almost like 1.5, but let's not.
yeah,
Just
no,
call
that's
it a
fair.
1.
It's a good color green.
Yeah, it's a nice green.
And then distillery picture number 2, I gave that a 6.
Yeah, I'd give that a 6.
I'm gonna go 5. It's a nice city view. The asphalt's a little messed up, but it's cute. Little downtown shot.
Okay, and then Nate, that was the roof of Ale House, essentially, that building. The difficulty on that is a what?
I think I give it. What is it? A 4?
That's really low. Though.
5? Maybe 5.
Okay.
Are you trying to influence the outcome of this experiment
I am
by
not.
suggesting what he should rate his difficulty as?
Nope.
It was so front loaded. It was just the one thing, and then it was just a bunch of walking.
So, and then I gave that an 8. That photo an 8. Misha?
Can I see it again? I'll give it an 8.
Nate?
I'll go 7 just because it's mostly sky. It's kind of dark, but it is expansive and wide.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good
I mean, it's an aerial photo.
view. It's almost drone worthy.
Yep.
So basically what you're saying is I should have just aimed up when I was taking a picture of the park.
Potentially,
Because
yeah.
then I would have just had the trees and the sky.
Mhm. Yeah.
Next time.
So that was a rating of the photo and not the view then.
Yeah, I definitely rated the photo.
Yeah. Well, that's what you have to go by. So
Yeah.
in case anyone's wondering, this is not actually a scientific experiment.
Good enough. It's a
Just
Morton's
we're-
list experiment.
Yeah, we're evaluating, we're not testing.
And we're not wearing lab coats.
We are not.
And this is not a sterile environment. So, what do I do then? Should I...
It might be comedically sterile.
Never mind.
Well, yeah. What should we average the?
Right.
Yeah,
what I was
methods.
what I was thinking was, no, I think we just straight add up the points without the difficulty.
Okay.
Because originally I was going to be like, well, the difficulty is a multiplier, but then, no, that's not what we're doing. We're comparing numbers. We're not.
The difficulty has nothing to do with
Right.
the rating of the view. So for the rating of the view, average it or add them up either way, it amounts to the same, right?
Yeah. So we'll do.
Just put equals sum parentheses E2 colon.
That's what I did. It
Or I mean
changed.
C2 colon.
Yeah, I
E2.
did, and it for some reason removed the sum.
Weird.
When I hit enter. There we go.
Yeah.
Boom.
It knew it wanted to add that formula to every cell.
All right. So
Good job, Google Sheets. Shout out.
the winner is the top of Ale House
Mm-hmm.
with a 23.
Right?
And that was the difficulty 5, which is also the highest
The
difficulty.
highest difficulty.
The second place winner was a 17 with a difficulty of 2, and the third place was a 12 with a difficulty of 4.
Well, that's not what we're. I mean, we aren't like ranking them in order of quality, are we?
No,
But what that does point out is that there is not a correlation
Correct.
between the difficulty and the quality.
correct.
But that's not what the. I guess that is what the aphorism says.
Yes.
The harder the climb, the better the view. The best views. Wait, let's look at the exact wording.
Because if it says best. then
Because
maybe
if it
just look at
says
that
the harder the climb, the better the view, that would
one.
be
right.
contradicted by this data.
If it says the hardest. Is the
However, what were we on? We were on chaos. Not the most chaotic quest we could have gotten.
best. This is a little analytical for chaos, typically, right? But our
Mhm.
experience was kind of, the climbing around random structures,
Right.
breaking the law, very much in the spirit of this.
It was fun. Theoretically breaking the law.
So when I sort these by difficulty, with the highest difficulty at the top,
Uh-huh.
cascading, it goes 23, 12, 9, 14, 3, 17, 7.
Okay. So that is not a correlation.
Correct.
Where are we? Crazy cliches. 160.
And it is a nice sample size. I mean,
All right. And the cliche that we were testing, the exact wording, the best view comes after the hardest climb.
so I guess we did prove it.
So, right, by that one data
In
point.
this case, yeah, this is one sample. The best view did come from the hardest climb.
There you go. I think we proved it.
Yep.
Proven. QED.
Awesome.
There you have it.
Well,
The cliche was crazy and correct.
then all we have to do is issue a listener challenge and then roll for what the next episode shall be.
Yep.
So the listener challenge, I kind of think we should stick with go test this yourself, or if you want to get jiggy, make yourself a list of 6 aphorisms or however many you have a die for and roll for which one to test.
Mhm.
And try it out yourself. Email us and let us know what happened.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Well, we got to roll for the next episode.
Okay.
So roll a d4.
A D4?
Yes.
I do not have a D4 in front of me.
You should have a d4.
Yeah,
I could roll the new 12er you gave me.
All right, yeah, let's do
Damon gave me a 12-sider that he designed that is, I would say, Morton's List related. It has the Morton's List I logo on the one face, and then the rest of the faces are numbered with Roman numerals. And although we were talking about this earlier, we have both seen D6s with Roman numerals, but to our knowledge, this is the first polyhedral that has Roman numerals instead of
Well,
numbers
actually,
on it.
the entire inspiration for that die was Morton List related because the reason it has Roman numerals is because the Morton's List book says that it says to respect the boulder, so that the dice should have pips to respect the boulder. So the boulder is the only one that's allowed to have numbers.
Like numerals.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's my interpretation of it. So I made a 12-sided die.
With Roman
numerals.
instead of the Arabic numerals.
Correct.
To respect the boulder.
Correct.
Damon rabbit holes on everything he does.
It's fun.
I love it. I love this die. This is great.
Plus, it looks great. I put a lot of work into sizing each one of the faces so that the number fills up as much of the face as possible.
Right. They're like the font sizes are different. So like the one
Yeah.
that's a 10 is just that big X in the middle of the diamond. But the one that's 8 has VIII and it's like a smaller font size, but it still fills the whole diamond.
Also,
Pretty
9 and 11 are dotted.
Correct. Yeah. I would say the paint is missing from the dot on the 11 on this particular one, but I can still see that there's a dot there, that was the first thing I checked for, because I was like, I wonder if Damon realizes that 9 and 11 will be ambiguous, and he did. He put a dot on it. I should not expect Damon to miss a detail because, like I said, he rabbits holes on everything.
But no, the way I was saying about with resizing, I've been doing that more and more with the dice that I designed because I just like the way it looks. I like the number to be as big as possible, regardless of what that number is. The uniformity, I don't think, does anything for the numbers because they're only really presented one at a time. So I don't know. Maybe it's just an aesthetic choice, but like on these D20, this big ass D20, you can see what I did with. I mean, the single digit numbers are huge.
They are,
and the double digit numbers, and I just really like the way it looks. But it's mostly an aesthetic choice.
It's a good one. I concur with that choice. So since Nate is here, I'm going to invite Nate to roll for the next episode.
All
if
right,
you would like to.
That's a high honor. Oh, wow. Roll this beautiful, gorgeous,
I got the
unique
chart
die.
here.
All right, 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, and game, guest, activity, or topic is 3.
Is a 3, which is game. And I currently have 4 games listed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to add some, or do you want to roll a D4?
What do you have?
Paranoia, Roll with the Flow, Munchkin, and Flux.
Well, I want to add Dark Deeds.
We'll add Dark Deeds, and then you can roll a D5, which I'm sure you have.
Nice. Lovely, triangular-looking D5.
Yep, that's another one of mine.
That's a 3.
A 3 is Munchkin.
Munchkin.
Boy.
On the next episode of Morton's List, blooper reel. On the next episode of Your Aleatoric Reality, we will be playing Munchkin by Steve Jackson Games, and maybe that will segue us into having Steve on the show.
Oh yeah, have you reached out?
I haven't reached out. I've been too nervous to.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he make you cry?
No, because when I was at PenguinCon, he was at the Barfleet party, but he was like off in a corner, like behind the bar, and anybody who tried to go over and talk to him, the Barfleet people said, no, you can't go over there.
Oh,
He
maybe
had
he
like
was working on something.
He was just kind of standing there in a zombie costume. So, Steve, if you're out there listening, we challenge you to come on our show. Tell us why you were so aloof at PenguinCon. Maybe he was just drunk, and the Barfleet people were like, don't fuck with Steve while he's drunk.
Or maybe he's just flatulent.
Could be. There could be lots of reasons. We invite him to come on and explain himself. If he probably may not even remember that.
Yep.
It's a long time
Cool,
ago.
man. All right.
All right, well, thanks for listening. If you did listen, and if you didn't, fuck you. Give us a 5-star rating, unless you don't want to. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Later.
Your Aleatoric Reality.